decomposing the Celeste Riva, but they don't know who that is quite yet, and they don't even know it's David's car yet. They just are kind of investigating this. She's dismembered, she's decomposing, but they ultimately identify that it's her. So they think she'd been in the car about 5 days before that, and they can kind of tell roughly, you know.
This dude, David, though, he's really weird. He said he like gore more than he actually likes having intercourse with a woman. So that right there, that statement alone says a lot about
It's
David.
forensics. The remains, like I said, were identified as Celeste Rivas. She had a tattoo on her right index finger that said "shh" on it, SHHH. Law enforcement told me that the remains were not intact and that the girl had been dead for an extended period of time. In December 2023, so I'm not sure what the timing is of the relationship between Celeste Riva and David, but in December 2023, he writes a song called Celeste. And so this is what it's like to not need weed to get me high. I love it when you told me when you cry. Just because, be my Valentine. I want to make Cupid suicidal. These are the kind of thoughts that cross my mind just because. So writing a song about her would definitely be part of a trial if he's ever charged. Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. Smell her on my clothes like cigarettes. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. Oh, Celeste. Afraid you'll only love me when undressed. But you look so damn gorgeous in that dress. I miss you so much. Makes me depressed, but I digress. Because I love you so much, baby. Anytime you have a situation where somebody's unnaturally found, which is what we have here, the first person of interest is who? The last person to see them, right? And the last person most likely is the person that owned the car in which she's residing, right? She's, just so 13 years old, goes missing from your house for over a year. Wouldn't you just go fucking apeshit if you were the parent? You know, I mean, that's why you gotta keep your kids close.
The body found inside the trunk of an abandoned Tesla registered to the singer David has been identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas. The teen was reported a runaway and missing out of Lake Elsinore nearly a year and a half ago. Tonight, a house close to where that
How bad, if you're a teen, does it have to get for you at 13 years old to leave your home? You know, I know there's a draw because, you know, David's this, you know, hit artist, but I mean,
Tesla was abandoned was searched. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo is there live now in Hollywood with more. Tim.
And Mark, those CSI investigators literally just left the scene about 10-15 minutes ago. The police tape finally came off and we were able to come a little bit closer to this house. Now, we don't know at this point what exactly those detectives were looking for, what they got out of that house. We saw them pull evidence and put it into an SUV, essentially where I'm standing right now. We don't even know why they were here in the first place, but this house just happens to be literally feet away from where that Tesla was found. A dozen LAPD investigators took
Either he had something to do with it or somebody he knows that was still back when he was not on tour. He had something to do with it, man.
So guess what happened?
Or somebody that he knows has something to do with it. I don't know if he thinking he don't want to tell, he don't want to snitch, but bro, you 20 years old, bro. You need to tell what happened, bro. You're gonna throw your whole life away. You're doing too good, bro. Like, and if you did this, you need to go to jail, dog.
There's store ring cams. There's, you know, traffic cams. There's all kinds of digital surveillance.
So, and I know that shit true, cause bro, you could do something to somebody right here. If you fuck around and be in a car and it passes a doorbell ring camera, if it passes the doorbell, it's gonna keep going. Like, so whatever your car direction going in, they're gonna follow the direction of the camera. That's how a lot of people get caught. A lot of people don't know, bro. Like, it's cameras everywhere, bro. Between cameras, DNA, and witnesses, it's hard to get away with any crime nowadays.
Footprints and just a whole web of digital information that you seek on to figure out, okay, where do we go from here? And it's so much easier than it used to be. You know, you just have to pound the pavement. Now you just get behind the keyboard and you figure out where was David's last known cell service? Where was he?
See, oh yeah, that too. Cell service. That's another thing. Cell service. If your phone is in a certain area of a crime, you can automatically be either a witness or a part of the crime because your cell phone is right there. Say you rob somebody and you unalive them. You in the midst of running, you drop your cell phone right there. Come on, bro. Them folk coming for you, bro.
5 days ago. What track his movements? Why is his car abandoned? And why is it abandoned by this house? You know, you take computers, you take phones, you take tablets, you take iPads, and you create a picture of where, when, and how people moved around.
Junior and other items from this Hollywood home, just a block away from where an abandoned Tesla was found with a dead teenager in the trunk. Police spent hours at the home on Dehaney Place, placing several evidence bags into an SUV, but they wouldn't say if or how it was connected to the Tesla. Several homeowners say they remember seeing that distinct Tesla for a while. First parked in front of the house police searched today, then at 2 different spots on the street.
It's a little weird to see a car that I haven't seen here for a long time. Had a big dent on it, had a Texas plate on it. So all a little odd, but at the same time, you know, people could be hanging out with friends for a long time.
That abandoned Tesla was towed earlier this month, and workers at a Hollywood tow yard noticed a foul odor and found decomposed human remains wrapped in a garbage bag inside the car.
So the wrapping of the body and putting it in the trunk is, very deliberate act. It's not like you slipped, you hit your head, you died, and now you're on the bathroom floor and you call the cops like that. This is covering up a homicide.
We now know the young woman found dead was 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, according to the medical examiner, the same teen who was reported missing from Lake Elsinore last year. At a corner store in town, the owner recalled her coming in often.
She always quiet, nice. She come in like if she buy like a chips, soda, and leave. Sometimes she come with a friend from the neighborhood.
Eyewitness News has learned Rivas had run away from home a few times. She was last reported missing in spring of 2024.
So teens generally run away when one of two things happen. Either they're little shits and they don't want to fucking listen, or it's so bad at home that they just can't take the abuse anymore. And both can be true at the same time as well. You could be a little shit and, being suffering from abuse. And a lot of times drugs plays a part in it as well.
Those who knew Rivas, who just turned 15 a week and a half ago, say she was bubbly and sweet.
She just seemed very lively and friendly. A typical teenager.
The medical
So this girl was I'm talking about, I know 15 is young, but I'm thinking, right, they say this man been with this girl since she was like 10 years old, bro. Bro, that's creepy, though.
Hasn't determined her cause of death, but part of the police investigation.
That's like, I don't know how old he was when he met her. So I guess she's been missing, 2 years? He's 20. So you was 18 and she was 10 years old? She was 10 and you was 18 and you ain't think nothing wrong with that. This is crazy.
We'll be speaking to the owner of that Tesla, a musician who goes by David. His real name, David Anthony Burke from Houston.
So you might wonder why Mr. Burke's not in custody right now. Well, just because it's in his car doesn't mean that he's the one that did this. If you look at what happened with Casey Anthony's case, it's not very.
So that's the main thing I was trying to figure out. That's another reason why I watched Bruce Rivers' video, is because I'm trying to figure out why is he not locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they found a dead body on my car, best believe I wouldn't be on YouTube with y'all right now.
Why Mr. Burke's not in custody right now? Well, just because it's in his car doesn't mean that he's the one that did this. If you look at what happened with Casey Anthony's case, it's not very similar to it, actually. There was her trunk that smelled like a dead body, but there wasn't enough evidence to link her to the killing. And so until they've got something, They have to have.
Casey Anthony, that was a weird case, and I think she didn't get no time or something like that happened. I think that they didn't say she was innocent. Well, we got to look that case
Oh,
up.
it costs in order to arrest him. But more than that, in order to bring a case, even though you only need probable cause to charge somebody, a prosecutor has an ethical obligation to not bring a case that he doesn't think he can win beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the standard for a jury.
In Texas, David, made popular via social media for the song's Romantic Homicide and Here With Me, began the American leg of his world tour on July 30th and has continued performing since the investigation began.
That's
Tonight's
crazy,
show
because I
in
never
Seattle
knew
was
who the
canceled.
dude was.
A medical examiner also trying to determine how long Rita's had been dead, but based on the condition of the body, it might have been a while. Those who saw the Tesla this summer and watched LAPD spend...
And then when I started looking at the dude looked kind of like he part of the elemental P community. Like, he might be a little like this here, bro. Like, his nails stay done a little too many times. I don't know, bro.
in this
Like,
well-to-do Bird Streets neighborhood are rattled by everything that's happened here.
I don't really deal with, males that paint their nails. I don't think that's not. That's not
It's
manly,
scary to
bro.
think that this is happening. And this is a beautiful neighborhood, a very nice, beautiful, expensive home.
Nobody's at risk in the neighborhood. I mean, this is a very isolated, like the Petito, remember that Gabby Petito case? I mean, the people at large generally aren't at risk when it comes to something like this, because the guys who put their hands on a woman like this aren't guys that are going to put their hands on another man, generally speaking.
Expensive homes, and we would think that...
Damn, Bruce, like, damn, son, you like, you tried that shit with her, but you ain't gonna do that with the police.
Come on now, dog. Come on,
You don't
man.
do that shit with the police, bro.
We'd be safer.
Interesting note, the home here behind me that detectives have been focused on the better part of today has 2 cameras above the garage as well as a ring camera. In fact, this entire neighborhood has pretty extensive security system, with many of the homes having several cameras. We do know from a couple of neighbors I spoke with earlier that police were here last week asking to review or see some of the security camera footage. We don't know
I
if they got any...
just said that earlier, bro. I said, for sure, when you do a crime, bro, he added the one on that I didn't say about the cell phone. You do a crime, you near the crime, your cell phone was there. If a camera picks you up, doorbell camera picks the car up, it's gonna be able to, so whatever direction you going, they're gonna follow the camera's like film or whatever, whichever way you could have had went. So they're gonna find out. And then once you get on the freeway, it's just cameras everywhere.
If it's helped that they...
You know damn well that they're not going to that house unless they have something.
As to this point, LAPD has been extremely tight-lipped about this entire investigation. We're live tonight.
And at the end of the day, bro, I don't care if this man unalived this young girl. Well, I do care. I'm just saying, if he's not found, I'll just put it like this: if he's not found guilty of unaliving her, he definitely going to jail for messing with a child. He got to. Ain't no goddamn way.
In Hollywood, Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Tim Caputo, thank you.
At the time they found the body, he wasn't.
You out here messing with a 10-year-old. Even if she was 12, bro, you out here 18 messing with a 12-year-old big dog. Like, what's going
More
on?
nearby. He was on a tour. And on September 8th, when he actually took the car in, he was in Minneapolis, right here, my hometown. And he tells everybody that I'm cooperating fully with the investigation, blah, blah, blah. He had 2 sponsors, Crocs. Fucking Crocs.
I got a bae from Minneapolis. I got a bae from them.
You wearing Crocs? If you're wearing Crocs right now, kick them off your feet and put them in the fire. And Hollister. Both brand partners removed all promotional content that David appeared in. Gee, I wonder why. We don't really support murder, especially of juveniles. Just a general board policy. Give me a break. So he's canceled his tour. He's in deep shit. Interscope's parent company, Sony Music Publishing, and Wasserman have paused all promotional activities related to David out of respect for the seriousness of the situation and the ongoing investigation. David is, according to my mixtapes, David has canceled his tour after police finally began investigating him. And
he be following all that. I got my mixtapes on my joint. He be following all that shit.
Searched his house in connection with the murder of 15-year-old Rivas. God, it's just so fucking awful. You know, I mean, 15, what are you supposed to be doing? Chewing bubble gum and, you know, annoying your parents with singing your songs and not cleaning up your room. I mean, that's where you should be, and getting halfway decent grades. Or in my case, C pluses.
So do y'all blame the parents in this situation? Do y'all blame the parents? Because years ago, we had something like this in the music business already happen. A young lady by the name of Aaliyah. There's still a lot of suspicious things that surrounding her death, Aaliyah. But Aaliyah was able to get married to R. Kelly at the age of, what, 14? 14 years old? Come on, bro. And the only way Aaliyah could have actually got married to R. Kelly at the age of 14, the parents you have to consensually sign for your children to be able to get married at that age. And really, this is some stuff that they do in different countries. They don't do that in America.
While on tour, David's show is styled to be a funeral. What the fuck? Not a good look.
So that means Aaliyah's parents had to sign off on her getting married to R. Kelly.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, let's just check this out. I love you from the afterlife. Give me a break. What the fuck? That's so dark, isn't it?
Oh, they're taking the
Unbelievable. So, let's give you.
So one of his props on stage was an actual coffin. You got a coffin on stage. You like gore. A woman was dismembered in the front of your car. And you bring a casket as a prop on stage. You make a song after the woman named Celeste. You got a whole song about her. And then you got a song that you did before, I guess, that blew you up was the I forget what the name of the song is.
A little background on Celeste Rivas. David has yet to make any public statements on how he knows the young missing lady. Well,
I wonder what her parents think about right now. Like,
that's good. I mean, internet sleuths have been putting together things and putting together the pieces. So one of the things that people do that they don't realize, if it's not on the internet, it didn't happen, right? Isn't that the old phrase? Just like nothing good happens after midnight. Well, the problem is when you put everything on the internet, you're self-snitching because you're creating a timeline. Mercedes Martinez, the mother of Celeste, and aunt Dora Hernandez shared numerous posts regarding a runaway child. Reports state that her mother identified Celeste's boyfriend as someone named David, whom she's never met. So one thing is they have a similar finger tattoo, but it's been said that, you know, a lot of people have that same tattoo. So I don't know if that means anything, but my guess is it probably does. Based on information available, David would have had to meet Celeste when she was 10 or 11 years old.
10 or 11.
Is that right? Her birthday is September.
Come on, bro. Come on, dog. You met the girl when she was 10 or 11, my nigga.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
7th, David's Discord was started September 7th. Romantic Homicide was uploaded.
Oh,
to YouTube
Romantic
on September
Homicide.
7th.
That's the name of the song.
Rehab music video released on September 7th.
Hold on.
will have that same tattoo. So I don't know if that means anything, but my guess is it probably does. Based on information available, David would have had to meet Celeste when she was 10 or 11 years old. Is that right? Her birthday is September 7th. David's Discord was started September 7th. Romantic Homicide was uploaded on YouTube on September 7th. Rehab music video released on September 7th.
So this man dropped all this shit on her birthday. Bro, this is not a coincidence. All of this, like, it runs together, bro. Like, I'm glad I watched this.
His new album, Withered Deluxe, was announced on September 7th. Hollow Prayers, released on September 7th. Poetic Vulgarity, released September 7th. Once More, released September 7th. So, I mean, listen to these lyrics. In the back of my mind, you died. This is Romantic Homicide. In the back of my mind, you died, and I didn't even cry, not a single tear. And I'm sick of waiting patiently for someone that won't even arrive. In the back of my mind, I killed you, and I didn't even regret it. I can't believe I said it, but it's true. I hate you. This guy, a lot of times people who are creative geniuses are also sick in the fucking head.
And that's crazy. That's true. It's just the words, bro. Like the words of the song. Like I haven't even heard the damn song, but it's just like when you read the words, it's self-explanatory. It tells you everything you really need to digest. You ain't got to pick out no bones. Ain't number meat there, bro. Like it's if you listen to the lyrics, I'm like, bro, you cold-blooded out here, big dog.
And this is some kind of crazy content. So nobody ever caught me, but I've spoken too soon in the back of a police car. I forgot whatever I knew. I ain't telling nothing. Do the same if they ask you about her. Jesus.
What?
So the song Decide was released in 2022. Alessa was born in 2010. She had been 11 when the song was released with these lyrics. I know what the problem is. Save your tears. 7 years. I know life is complicated. 7 years. What does that mean? 7 years until you're 18? What the fuck? Here he is in One More Dance where he's got his blindfold on, he's bloody, and he's hauling a body.
Yeah, he
Unbelievable.
He got videos where
He's so fucking
bodies and
dark.
all.
This is from David's Twitter feed or X feed. When I was writing this, I got a notie from you as you were talking about wanting to be with your mom and your sister can't. Take me where I belong, but our circumstances won't allow us to be in our ideal situation. We gotta push through it, bro. We know a girl named Celeste was in the trunk, but do we know that David Celeste and the trunk Celeste are the same? Did they actually know each other? And my guess is probably yes. I always say there's no such thing as coincidences. Apparently this is from Celeste's account. It says more photos of David with Celeste. When your car declines at therapy and they bring in that Hello Kitty girl you met in 2021. Jesus Christ. My heart goes out to this mom,
I media trained you.
Mom
That's
and
controversial.
the parents.
It's controversial of being kids.
Who's this?
That's her. And she said that on a live stream. She said, is it controversial blanking kids? I know y'all can put words in.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything.
So apparently this is David and Celeste together.
I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of it's.
She said this on his live, bro. She said, do you think it's controversial for grown men to be blanking children, bro? Come on, bro. Shout out Bruce Rivers, bro.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a
And
good
like
one.
soon
Bye.
as she said that, he kind of tried to like get everybody to delete everything. Hey, bro, y'all delete this live blase.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my. Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes.
You can't delete it all. Look, we
Yeah,
have
people
it here. So
screen
that
record it,
supposedly
yeah.
that's them together.
We watch
And then
it,
here he is
so
on
you can't delete it. Dummy.
some live where and so he says, "Who's the girl?" Speaking of Discord, David and his fans had the Discord that he was active in. There's a lot of evidence here, along with the moderators maybe having knowledge of the underage relationship. This is a message from Celeste. Is that her finger? So evidently, Celeste has posted this on Discord. When you're young like this, you're very impressionable, and everything's so damn intense, and you have zero judgment or foresight into seeing what's going to happen next. David, are you happily married or single? Me and David got a kid on the way. And her account's now been deleted, is my understanding. I'm going back home Monday.
It looked like they said that the girl might have been pregnant. So if you do that first off, messing with a young girl, that's wrong, first off. Second off, you unalive her and she's pregnant. Bro, they might give you the wherever you gonna be at. Well, if it's, I don't know if they found it in Texas, but if they found the car, they said the car had Texas plates. I don't know if the car was in another city or if it was in Texas, but this is what we do know. If you fuck around and unalive a pregnant girl, underage girl like that, boy, they're gonna give you the capital punishment.
Awesome. Hopefully just in time for my baby's birth. So if she's pregnant, I mean, you've seen it before where somebody kills a pregnant woman because they don't want to deal with it.
That's capital. That's capital.
Guess what? Would you rather, eat a pillow in a jail cell or raise a child? I mean, I'd rather raise a child. A user called out David for dating a missing girl. You aren't given any proof, so that's all I'm gonna think. And here's another conversation from Discord.
She was trying to go back to her family, and David would not let her.
Oh, wow, okay.
We have been calling and trying to make reports on this since 2023, and we kept getting brushed off.
Do you know how frustrating it is to report something to the cops and they can't do anything or won't do anything about it?
Me and the two other people on the server, which have been trying.
He's been trying to go to the police.
So damn, y'all hear these women? They saying since 2023 they've been trying to get this woman away from this man, and she's a minor, definitely a minor, and this is crazy, dog. And the police ain't did shit, and now the girl did. Man, come on, bro. This some bullshit.
We've been trying to go to the police, and we have been brushed off.
God.
What do you think?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Stop playing.
I'm sure she'll turn up. I mean, that's what you get. You get the blow off.
Hey, it's always the fucking cops doing some bullshit.
The main reason why they wouldn't do anything is because us who reported it, we live out of state. And then, the moderators of the server, they all knew.
So I think they might have been in another state. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think they found this girl body in California. Allegedly, I don't know for sure. I'll figure
Through her age, they all knew exactly what was going down, and every time we went to say something about it and say that it was wrong and that David was gonna catch a case, but she's also in danger, we got muted. I got muted for a month straight.
So I really want to be surprised that this is not a one-off thing. He's probably,
this is mental.
other younger underage girls, before her.
Yeah, because from what she told me is that half of them are older and half of them are young in there.
Wow.
And they met each other when they were playing Fortnite and stuff.
So, typical, if I can't have you, no one's gonna have you.
Like Celeste and David, they were playing Fortnite, and then she basically came onto Discord.
My heart goes out for the family. From David's alternative TikTok, let's see what this has to say. Oh my god, I can't listen to his music anymore. It just sounds so depressing. So here's Celeste's teacher.
That's her in my classroom in front of this poster
Just the teacher.
right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was
This, we all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came to
Okay, so he was in LA
She was
then.
gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school.
It might seem like a great idea.
So
Yeah.
So I think her body was found in LA, but they did say the car had Texas plates. That's why I was kind of like messed up about it.
I'm gonna go with this rapper. But guess what you are? First of all, you're a teenager. You don't have any independent means of support. You don't have your own credit card. You don't have your own job. You don't have your own set of wheels. You don't have your own anything. And guess what that makes you? That makes you controllable. I mean, don't do, okay, I'm gonna take this from you. I'm gonna take that from you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, honestly. So let's take, one of the things that the cops are gonna look at is a timeline, right? And they say, would he have had the opportunity to do this? So he starts his tour on August 5th of 2025. And the body was found in an advanced stage of decomposition. The body must have been placed in the car around August 29th. They can't tell you for sure exactly, but they kind of have an idea. The car was towed around September 3rd. The body was discovered September 8th. You know, and the tour has off days, right? So you can tell that, you know, we've had the opportunity to go back and do something, which is maybe when he was planning to dispose of the body. His tour dates had him back from Canada September 1st. Is that when he put her in the car? So just some questions that we have. You know, this is a sad case where it seems like there are multiple places, systems, and people that failed this young lady. But what's more is, how do you find somebody that doesn't want to be found? And if they don't have a phone and they don't have a digital footprint, but you have an idea who they're staying with, and then he writes rap songs about her, not rap songs, but writes lyrics about this person. And, you know, how did the teacher know she was dating the rapper and the school did nothing? Well, the school's got a limited role, right? But they should have had somebody look into her disappearance. But that's not their role. Does California not do anything with runaways, missing kids? Probably have so many that they can't. How did people in David's Discord know, yet no one tried to save her? It's dismissive. Oh, you're coming from, you know, Kansas, and you're just online talking about her? What do you know? You know, they're dismissed. It's upsetting to think that we live in a world where such an open secret can exist and no one is willing to actually intervene.
It's crazy, bro. Law enforcement, if they really did, if them girls was telling the truth about actually calling law enforcement on this situation and law enforcement did nothing, the parents might be able to sue law enforcement and David. And they gonna get paid. Because if somebody actually called and told these people what's going on and they didn't do nothing, yeah, it's gonna be some trouble behind that.
The reason that Casey Anthony got off was because they just couldn't connect all the dots. I mean, you remember she lied like hell that she worked at fucking Universal, and then she even went to the Universal with some people, with some investigators, and she finally said, okay, I don't work here. It was the dumbest thing in the world. And then she had a whole story about a nanny that didn't exist. Well, they're gonna be doing the same with David. Now, if David is responsible for this, the smartest thing you can do is not cooperate and not say anything with the police, because all he can do is hurt himself. But if he can account for his whereabouts and he had an alibi and has no idea how, when, or why this happened, well then that's another kettle of fish, isn't it? Innocent until proven guilty, of course. But the first suspect is always the romantic partner. Always. It's the husband, it's the boyfriend, it's the creepy uncle. You know, the closer you are, the more likely you're a suspect. And they don't, and she's found in his fucking car. So how is he not a person of interest or a suspect? Well, they don't have anything to tie him to this homicide. They don't have to prove motive, although his lyrics sort of give dark motive, right? Well, they have to prove how right? How she died. Have to prove that it's a homicide and not a suicide. And they have to prove that, you know, he's got some connection to it, that he is responsible. And they will probably do that if it exists. So what do we know for sure? We know that he did have some kind of relationship with her. We do know that it was probably romantic or sexual.
That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal. That's illegal.
Damn, son.
For real, for real.
We know that she's underage. We know that if he's busted for this, it's big time. You know, when you're 13-year-old and you're 19, 20 years old, that's a problem. That's a real problem. And the sentences for sexual assault on a minor are through the roof. In some cases, it's life. So if something went wrong where she also wanted to go back and he wouldn't let her, and you know, did something happen there, or is she pregnant and he couldn't handle that, or did he just want to fucking kill somebody?
And I'm thinking it could be all three in the same, but I feel like by her being pregnant, and she would 9 times out of 10, she was gonna have to go back to her family at one point if she's pregnant as a teenager. I think that might be the reason why David did what he did, because he knew he was gonna be in trouble, and that's crazy, bro. I would rather have raised the child, bro. If they would have still locked him up for messing with her or whatever, bro, you did that. Let her have her kid. Let her stay alive, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck these folks got.
You know, you look at his music and his theme of his music, it's so fucking dark. We've got a relationship established. Even the teacher knew that she was dating this guy. And mom said she was dating somebody named David. And she's on Discord with him.
Mom said she's dating someone named David. Mom says. Well, Mom, I ain't gonna lie, shit. And I can't blame the mom, because at the end of the day, the children gonna do what they gonna do. So I can't blame the mom, but I feel like us as parents, we have to be more connected and deeper in our children's lives, because if something like this happens because you are being nonchalant about your parenting skills and not caring as much as you're supposed to, staying on top of your child, making sure that, you know, you're watching them at all times, something like this can actually happen. And this young girl has lost her life. We don't know if she was pregnant. She could have been pregnant when she lost her life. 15 years old, like, life destroyed, gone. Like, we got so much more, man, that we could, you know, so much more that we could actually just accomplish in life if we just stay together with our families and do the right thing. And as family members get along with each other, things of that nature, like, you dig? Like,
says young kids, they're gonna definitely dive into electronics, because you saw they took a computer and I'm sure any other electronics out of that home. It's interesting because if there's a connection with that home, and there might be some Ring camera footage of her either going into that home or whatever, you know, that is.
Like I said, Ring camera footage. All I gotta do is look at the Ring camera when she walk in the door.
Why, you know, I mean, where was she found? Well, she was in the trunk of that car a block away from that house, or very, very close to that house. And the way they probably got to that house is they just backtrack, you know, and they go, hey, I need to look at your Ring camera. I need to look at your
That's what I'm saying.
You know, all the way up to where the car was. That's probably how they got to that house. So these cops are going to do their work, and it's going to ultimately lead them to somebody. There's likely no direct evidence. There's no video of it. There's no eyewitness. But there's going to be a lot of circumstantial evidence. There will be communication between the two. There will be other people that may have seen some or know of situations that might give a reason why this might have happened. And then they're going to show that, you know, he was, whoever the killer was in close contact with her at the time of her supposed.
Man, hey, we're gonna wrap that one up. Hey, but check that. Hey, that was Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer. Hey, man, he got some good content. Y'all go check him out. If y'all want to know something about a case, especially when it's dealing with something like a very big case, you can go to Bruce Rivers, the criminal lawyer. All right, we're going to hip hop Buddha right now. All right, hold on. So we're going to hip hop Buddha. The video is Mimo 600 in deep trouble after pursuing NBA YoungBoy.
We back with more of this news y'all can't use. Mimo 600 that took it upon himself after NBA YoungBoy show got canceled in Chicago. He went to Louisiana looking for YoungBoy. Baton Rouge to look for YoungBoy. You know what I'm saying? Thing on the seat, Mimo upload a post to his story. He say, I'm in y'all city. I'm in your city. We finna get in all that, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And make sure your bell is all black, man. All black on the bells, man. I gotta bring the bell back. Y'all ain't clicking that bell. So Mimo 600 done went to Louisiana. Why I don't know, cause I wouldn't have went to Louisiana. Just being down there playing with YoungBoy and them, like nobody, Baton Rouge, none of that, period, going to look for anybody. For anybody that know, they get busy down there. You know what I'm saying? But Mimo 600 say he missed to go anywhere, and he went.
One of my young, famous drill rappers, the Real G Money, he from Baton Rouge, and yeah, God bless his soul, man. I miss the Real G, the real G Money, man. Y'all go check his music out.
So you know, now remember, NBA YoungBoy mama made that post about the Chicago show getting canceled, and she was telling what happened. And you know, Mimo had told her to shut up, and so she said he could eat and suck my dog. You know what I'm saying? Crazy to be in tour with NBA YoungBoy mama. That's never a good look. You know what I'm saying? And this was Mimo had told her, shut up. Now you done call that man. Now see, I remember. I ain't saying who or none of that, but I remember somebody else had called NBA YoungBoy mama out of her name. You know, them last two security guards, they ain't in well. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I don't think he gonna appreciate Mimo 600 calling his mama out her name like this. And I don't think NBA YoungBoy gonna appreciate that. But Mimo 600 say he missed to go anywhere, do whatever he wanna do, say what he wanna say. Mr. Disrespectful. He don't care who your mama is. He don't care who your daddy is. None of that. He's stuck.
God damn, Mimo. I remember when Duck had passed away. And that's when I first found out about me, because I wasn't no big follower of Chicago drill rap like that. I didn't really follow that. But when Duck passed away, I actually seen a video with Mimo 600, and he was basically rejoicing, you know. You're rejoicing. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, that's gang culture, bro. When you up one, you celebrate. It's the stupidest thing ever in the world, but hey, that's gang culture, bro.
And he's standing on his 10. That's what Mimo 600 saying. This is crazy, bro. So then, after that, we got it say he young and say Mimo from 600. That ain't our section. You the opposite way. It's 45 minutes. Don't take you long if you're really trying to come to that rack. Maybe you got lost. Type in LSU. Make America slam again. Lord have mercy. They down there giving me more instructions. Like, hey, you went that way when you should have went that way and come this way. Me, I'm going the other way. I ain't got time to be. Well, I'm not gonna be playing in Baton Rouge like that. No, there's no way, bro. No, never. At all. Mimo say he know what he doing and he got it. All right, that's on him. Hey, we'll see what B Young and talk. All right, hey, we down here. What up? They're looking for each other now. You see what I'm saying? This is crazy, man. Mimo 600, wow, bro. So then he showed this because I guess when they said he was in New Orleans, I guess they was trying to say he went in Baton Rouge. So he done pulled up in Baton Rouge at the Juicy Seafood restaurant by. Now, I don't know. Hey, Mimo say he in Baton Rouge by the Juicy Seafood restaurant and bar. If y'all looking for him, pull up. You see what I'm saying?
With Eco Power Station, this is $300.
If y'all looking for him,
Hey, bro, funny as hell.
Pull up. You see what I'm saying? Crazy as hell. I wouldn't be down there playing with them people. I'm up. They ain't got time to be NBA nothing, boy. I ain't finna be down there playing with them, boy. And then, like, in Louisiana, where stuff costs dirt cheap to happen, boy, you can pay somebody $20 to go smoke somebody in Louisiana. Boy, ain't nobody. I wouldn't be down there playing. But anyway, so then, out of nowhere, I don't even remember the last time we seen Ben 10. And Ben 10 just emerged from the darkness like, hey, hold up. I just got here. Where you at? I'm looking for you. This is crazy, bro.
This shit about I'm playing, I'm down here. I just made it. Tell dude the 600 whatever, whatever. Name that nigga down here, literally down here. Ask them where to meet at. Or tell them to put up the Valley Park. Valley Park. Right there by Walmart, College Drive. Come out here right now. Like if you a gangster, all the pussy and shit, we're not gonna be chasing your way to that way, to that way, to that way. But no matter if we got guns trying to come down like this, nigga, it's so dangerous, nigga. I was out to put something on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yep, y'all a little bit this and that, yeah, like, bitch your pussy. Swear to God, y'all, please, you know about it. Nah, did he come here? Come on, man. I didn't
No, ain't no, hey, look, hey, I don't know what Ben 10 came from. I ain't seen Ben 10 in like 10 years. And now he at the Juicy Seafood bar, the same place where Mimo 600 just said, oh, hell no. It's cracking at the Juicy Seafood bar, man. This is crazy. But they saying that Mimo wasn't at the Juicy Seafood bar. They said he wasn't there. They calling cap on Mimo being at the Juicy Seafood bar. Ben 10 pulled right up.
I can show some bitches. We had some bitches, but we got the bitches. We got the bitches. I'm trying to see. You got us in the rain playing motherfucking tick and tag. I got smoke out right now and shit. We can run into smoke and they come back. Nah, did he come here? Come on, man.
She said no and ran. They said Mimo was cap. I don't know if he got out the car or not, but man, it's crazy. It's wild, bro.
Just trolling. What up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm looking for this little nigga in this bitch. How y'all doing? I'm trying to find a little nigga. He told dudes that seafood. I didn't show him strip. Mike, come on.
Why you want to make on Snapchat?
Man, I'm on a mission right now.
Okay, what mission you was on? Why you take to that?
Man, I'm sorry. Just trolling. What up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Bro,
I'm looking for this little.
Ben 10 say he on a mission right now. A mission. Y'all know what Bob gonna do what Bob gonna do what the Bob say. Why you ain't hit me back on Snapchat? on Snapchat. You know, listen.
That's crazy.
What's something else? Well, why you ain't hit me back on the Snapchat? See, a bop always gonna do what a bop gonna do, man. That show you how selfish the bop is. I tell you I'm on a mission. You telling me why I ain't hit you back on the Snapchat. Bop don't care if you going to war, on a mission, what you gotta do, fella. Let that be a lesson learned to you. Bops don't care what you got to do. They all about themselves. She say, why you ain't hit me back on the Snapchat? It's wild, bro. This is wild. This is crazy, bro.
The nigga is this. Hey, y'all doing? I'm trying to find the nigga. He supposed to do the seafood. I can't show no strip. Mike, come on.
Why you want back on Snapchat?
Man, I'm on a mission right now.
Okay, what mission you go? Why you take that?
Man, I'm sorry. Just trolling.
Bob don't care about nothing but herself. Then, Ben 10 basically post.
Hey, Bob don't care about nothing but herself, bro.
So you know what I'm saying? Mimo, you ain't never show up at the seafood and bar. Where was you at? You wasn't there. So you ain't get out the car, you ain't go to the place. You wasn't there. Bitch, he on the mission. He said he on the mission, can't show the strap, but they that old. That's what Big Ten say. Oh man, this is crazy.
You know, as a mom of children with allergies, it's hard.
On the mission, can't show the strap, but they that old. That's what Big Ten say. Oh man, this is crazy.
What up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm looking for this nigga in this bitch. How y'all doing?
Let me say that, man. And then, so, they was just showing how Ben 10 went to the restaurant. He was in the car. Nah, this is Mimo in the car riding past the juicy seafood bar and restaurant. But, like Ben 10 said, the people saying he was never there. See what I'm saying? He showed the video he riding past, but I don't think he got out the car when he got no crab legs or no gumbo or no crawfish or no seafood. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be cooking down there in the waters. I come down there and I'm not going to Memphis though. But yeah, Mimo showed the video of him driving past, man. So I don't know. Everybody rode past, but they say he ain't come get no gumbo or none of that. This is crazy. Then he was out here taking pictures of the guys he was out there with, but he out there with some of the guys say he still posted. And then this is what Mimo 600 said. Mr. Go Everywhere Comfortably. I would not be comfortable. I would not be comfortable in Baton Rouge after I just did NBA YoungBoy mama. That's just me. I ain't me, bro. I wouldn't be comfortable with being in that situation. I wouldn't be comfortable being in that situation like that. You feel me? But y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about all this. And if Mimo 600, Mr. Go Anywhere.
Hey man, y'all check out that boy, Hip Hop Buddha. That boy got some good shit. Let me see. Let me try to see if I can find something else. Let me keep going. I don't give a damn. Keep going. I don't know. They're talking about you fucked up. Poetic Flacco. We'll do Poetic Flacco. Fuck it. Can't lose with Poetic. He got some pretty good shit. See, I like these niggas. They be on top of everything. Like
6ix9ine has officially hit rock bottom, and quite frankly, this is one of the most embarrassing down.
That's why I like reacting, because like I put out the news, but that shit got to be something like very important. Like I don't really just put out just buy some hit pieces. Like, I don't do that. Like, ain't doing that.
Falls or crash outs I think we've ever seen in like the history of arcs. So if you guys don't know, man, 6ix9ine is back in jail, and he's probably gonna be there for a very long time. Now, if you guys are wondering why is 6ix9ine back in jail, well, let's hear from our guy called Lawyers for Workers. He was in court and he broke down exactly why 6ix9ine is back in jail.
While the Diddy hearing was going on, 6ix9ine was getting arraigned on new probation violations. This is the third probation violation. This time they're saying out in Florida, somebody was taunting him for snitching and he went and assaulted the guy. That is a violation of his supervised release. Now, here's the thing. Today, he was actually supposed to be sentenced for another probation violation when they raided his home and found residual amounts of cocaine and MDMA. The arraignment for that probation violation didn't happen because now he has this assault violation. This is all after he already served 45 days for probation violations last year, where they were claiming that, hey, you didn't show up to drug tests, you had unauthorized travel to Las Vegas. So 6ix9ine is going to probably do some more time. He did 45 days, probably gonna get some more days now. I don't know what to say. I mean, you should really stay out of trouble. What?
Because it don't matter what you gave the feds, they hate you and they on your ass.
I've never seen anybody regret snitching. That's one of those things that just don't happen. Nobody ever says, man, I died 20 to life. Man, I regret it. Bro, Gunna out here living his life, having fun. Gunna is having the best time of his life. Nobody regrets snitching. Snitching is the best thing that anybody could ever do for themselves. So to see 6ix9ine come home from snitching and he's moving around.
Hey, bro, we gotta run that back, bro. You say snitch is the best thing you can do for your career.
I've never seen anybody regret snitching. That's one of those things that just don't happen. Nobody ever says, man, I dodged 20 to life. Man, I regret it. Bro, Gunna out here living his life, having fun. Gunna is having the best time of his life. Nobody regrets it. So to see 6ix9ine come home from snitching and he's moving around as if snitching is tormenting him, bro. Right? He is smacking people on probation for calling him a rat as if he's dating a rat, as if he's not a rat, at least he's not a snitch. Papa, you tell now. Jesus. You told. Why do it by time? You told, bro. You want to fight somebody for saying you snitched? He's the first person to rat and regret it. It's as if he'll be better off doing the 20 to life and still being considered a gangster. And this is what's ruining 6ix9ine's life at the moment. He's about to do a couple years in prison off of these violations. But also too, bro, 6ix9ine is obsessed with still being viewed as that street dude, with still having that reputation that before the riot. It's as if he brainwashed himself into thinking that he was a real street nigga. It's not as if he's always been a fraud. 6ix9ine always been a fraud. He was never a real street dude. But that high of people thinking he wants it back. Which is why 6ix9ine is doing interviews and doing podcasts, making veiled threats like this as if he didn't tell.
Listen to me right now. Say it again. Boosie tried to hype some people up. Somebody need to get him. Somebody got it. He said, I got their bond and never made their bond. And mind you, listen to me. For the people to talk about, 6ix9ine, the only reason I'm going to get my get back, even if it give me life, nigga, trust me. The reason for that, did they pay their bond? He's still in jail right now. Maybe one came out, had nothing to do with it. It got probably to do with his pops. I'ma get life. Even I'ma get my get back. Even if I get life, nigga, trust me.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Just stay out of it. Stay white. All you gotta do is stay white, nephew, and we gonna be all right.
Excuse me, how much do you want to bet I can find work quicker than you?
There's no way.
All right, let's see who can find something faster. Okay.
We gonna be all right.
It has to be. It has to be that coke they found when they raided his home, bro. The coke got him moving delirious, okay? Bro having a midlife crisis in his 20s. This is sad. This is a new low. is a bottom totem pole. He thinks acting like this is gonna get him hot again. It's not, bruh. The kids has moved on from the tough guy exterior, bruh. They're listening to Destroy Lonely and Playboy Cardi, bruh. They not on that tough stuff no more. And also, the coke that he participates in on a daily basis is breaking down his mental capacity because he can't even identify where the logic breaks down in his thinking. He is willing to do life at this point in time to get back revenge on some dudes. But he wasn't willing to do life when it was time to do, he wasn't willing to do 10 years in prison to protect his face card, his career, and stay loyal to his homies. So he won't do 10 years in prison and protect his career and be loyal to his homies, but he's willing to do life over getting beat up. Sir, you are stupid. Put down the coke, bruh. Now, 6ix9ine doesn't just stop here. This interview really highlighted how 6ix9ine is having a midlife crisis. Because in his interview as well, he also goes on his normal, oh, y'all are hypocrites, y'all owe me for snitching. It's not fair. Y'all consider me a right. It's not fair, bro. Y'all ruined my career, Ray. Bruh, it's been 4 to 5 years. Your career is over with. Get over it, bruh. So he goes on one of these rants again where, he goes off on how snitching ain't as bad as these other things and how y'all are wrong for blackballing him for snitching, but y'all can smash y'all homie girls, and it's just it's false equivalency. Yeah, some would make sense, but we hate street dudes altogether. So I could care less if you're a street dude who riding or a street dude who smashing homie girls. We hate y'all all the same, okay? But him trying to say, hey man, I'm not as bad as these dudes. It's just give it up, man. Shut up.
That's what Migos fell out. Is that Okay, once again. Now, let me say this. Let me say breaking from Charleston's been out of this one too. What you gotta talk about them? Alright, so what about me? Great. So listen to me. But people gonna try to joke about it and the thing. Those are rats. The game is for rats. If you sleep with your homie girl, that's rat material. Disloyal. Tell her. Get her. That nigga said get her. Well, people kind of hate on my girl too. Pixie. Sonny, but listen to me. Right. When you join the streets, right? You sign up for loyalty, right? All these street dudes got loyalty tag. All these street dudes got integrity, principles, right? And that's your homie. Why you sleep with his girl? Right? So people and fuck all y'all trying to hit on my girl straight up. I'm gonna get out. I'm not going on my rant. Then how you hitting me right now? People will make a joke. People will try to These are facts, right? Charleston, when people go to jail, what happened? Why the Migos split? Why was Takeoff and Quavo running around Dolly for so long? What did Offset do so harmful to not be part of Migos? They still not together till now, and they already lost Takeoff. I done found out most of these niggas ain't friends and partners no more fucking each other girls. So hold on. So don't just let that go. That ain't just, that's what Drake and Fusion. That whole Drake and Fusion thing is behind bitches. Where's all this integrity and rules, the rule book of loyalty come? Because ratting is no loyalty, right?
Hey man, how can he smash his homie girl but I can't tell? How can he steal a candy bar but I can't tell? How was that fair? How can he cheat on his math test? He's a cheat, but I can't tell. Come on, man. How can he short the plug on the weed? He's not loyal to his plug, so why can I tell? How is that thorough? You short the plug on his plug? Come on, man. Bro, at this point, we don't care about the snitches. Everybody's snitching now, 6ix9ine. We don't care, bro. Drop some hot music, man. Get over it, man. At this point, I think your character comes into play more than the snitching. People just don't think you're cool, and they don't like the aura is 100% gone. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like it's not snitching because Gunna snitched and he's doing amazing right now.
Yeah. So fucking your girl, is that loyalty? Not at all. Not at all. But it's the truth. So people want to, yo, cut the shit. Yo, skip. He's spitting too much facts. Skip it. I don't want to hear it.
But wait, I gotta ask though, but what's worse though? Banging your homie's girl or putting your homie behind bars?
Both. But let me ask you something.
I'm not saying you.
No, but listen,
Yeah.
If I kidnap you, am I your homie?
Hell no.
If I fuck your girl, am I your homie?
No.
If I take money from you without you knowing, am I your homie?
No.
So all the three things I just named, am I your homie for doing that to you?
Hell no.
But you didn't wait on it, you better. So did I tell on my homies?
No.
Exactly. That's
Answer your question. Damn.
fuck this nigga so
Damn, he actually said that perfectly. He's right.
So that's been my whole defense for him, huh? Quavo, Offset, Takeover's dead. Offset and Quavo compared to them, I mean, supposedly they're street niggas, right? Street niggas don't fuck each other niggas, girls. They ain't no loyalty, no integrity, no principles in that, nigga. And I'm telling kids, street to fuck each other, girls. Don't believe them, nigga. Don't go to the street. They known for doing it. They know, listen, even at the funeral, your woman can be crying at your casket. The homeboy, the Karen,
Now here's where the cognitive dissonance really kicks in, okay? 6ix9ine, again, I'm gonna say this sentence with a straight face, okay? And let's try to be serious right now, okay? 6ix9ine, who took the stand, pointed at his homies, gave a list of crimes they did, and sent them to jail for 15.
Damn.
Years is on a podcast calling Young Thug a rat and trying to shame Young Thug for talking too much in the interrogation room. Now, I can understand that if you're a street dude with like a clear reputation and a squeaky clean background history, but if you're 6'9", you have no room to discuss Young Thug. Young Thug is the realest street dude in the world compared to 6ix9ine. Young Thug is Al Chapo compared to 6ix9ine, bro. What Young Thug did doesn't even equate to a percentage of a millimeter of what 6ix9ine did to his homies.
If you don't have the funds for an attorney, one will be appointed to you. And that's what Young Thug did the opposite, because they told him that before that told. Oh, freak, know that. Oh, freak, know that. Listen, you don't gotta trick nobody. You ain't no detective. You ain't no private investigator.
I did none of that. I'm just a white boy with one talking about school.
Let me just say this: for anybody, for anybody, whether you're guilty or innocent, homie, even the police know your best defense is silence. Your best defense is silence because they're not asking any questions to clear you. They clearly so much walk on the street. I was flirting. That's a throw off. That's a confuse the audience. The lawyer would even tell you don't talk. Damn it, yeah. Then talk. It's coming through. The worst thing you can do is go into an interrogation room and say anything unless you're willing to cooperate. So for a street to go in an interrogation room, eat food, have a 2-hour conversation, and say I ain't told nothing, he's a fucking lie.
Have you been in that situation?
I was a
wait, did they Uber it, eat you, whatever you want? Like,
listen.
How do they bring you?
Listen, I was a 14-year-old kid who had never been in a crime. Skipped school one day, being rebellious. Me and 3 friends went to the mall.
I got respect for Charleston White, man, but yo, you too good to be at that table with 6ix9ine trying to explain the snitching away, bro. This is, 6ix9ine has hit rock bottom, man. I don't know where 6ix9ine goes from here, man. But at this point, bro, like the storyline has become stale. Every time we hear 6ix9ine speak, it's about how the streets did him bad, how hip hop did him wrong, how they shame him for snitching, but other dudes get to snitch too. It's like, bro, give it up, man. Okay, we understand. The streets is terrible. Yeah, we know, bro. Okay, yeah, we know, bro. All right, like, you're not breaking the mold with that conversation, bro. You now have every dude on YouTube talking about how the streets is bad, okay? This is not a new, like a new conversation piece, okay? Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, okay? Do y'all believe that 6ix9ine needs to give it up. Okay, let me know in the comment section, and we'll update you guys on how much time 6ix9ine eventually gets. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen, and if you're still watching, man, click on this video.
Hey, I can me on Karma Cafe. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely a notification.